Hello my chickens, welcome to my channel. So in today's video, I'm gonna be recreating my first ever makeup look. I'm actually so excited because I haven't watched a makeup video from when I first started in like 2 years. There was a few times where I was going back and like watching them and having a little giggle with Michael, but it got to the point where I was like, oh my God, these are actually so bad and so embarrassing that I cannot physically watch them. So here we are in today's video. I'm just this is gonna be so cringy, I can't. What I'm gonna do, instead of copying the exact techniques that I'm doing in the exact products, I'm gonna be like recreating it. So I'm gonna be doing like kind of a glow up. So you're just gonna see all of my improvements and it's just gonna look a whole lot better than what it does in the first original video. I will do a video very soon where I'm going to follow the exact techniques and get the like exact shades and everything. So that's going to be more of like following that tutorial, but this one is definitely more like recreating. So I wanted to do a spin on both of those types of videos. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. I'm going to recreate this one here. So it's special occasion party makeup tutorial because I feel like this one's got like the heaviest makeup. The rest are just like very simple and that would be boring. So let's do it.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial on this look right here. It's just a gold smoky eye and a nude lip. So I think it'd be perfect for any special occasion such as a party or clubbing or anything like that.
First of all, why am I talking so incredibly fast? Do you guys remember when like voiceovers are actually a thing? I feel like no one ever does voiceovers anymore. But here we are, Bindi.
So the first thing I'm doing is taking my Smashbox.
Ooh, okay, getting straight into it. Okay, so primer. I'm gonna go in with this one from Huda. Is it Huda? Huda Beauty. This one's a Complexion Perfection Pre-Base Makeup Primer. This one is literally like glue. Let's see what I say about this one.
Photo Finish Foundation Primer, just to make sure my makeup stays on all day.
My lips. My lips. Obviously, you guys are going to pick up on the fact that I've got lip fillers. I definitely have made a few videos about it, so I'm not hiding it. So yeah, we've got small lips here.
Day or night.
It changes my whole face, honestly. Okay, so I'm just going to pop this on my face. I'm actually going... I did primer before eyeshadow. Why would I do that? I'm literally like going out. So I want to look really good, but... here I am doing my fucking foundation first.
CoverGirl Atlas Stay Fabulous Foundations. I'm just going to be mixing the two colours, Golden Tan and Medium Beige. I'll be putting 2 pumps on the back of a flat surface and then blending it into my face with a Real Techniques Expert face brush. Okay, I need to seriously take a breath, but let me just say one thing. I can colour match better 4 years ago than what I can today, so that's just great. This foundation is actually amazing. I think I do still have it. If I did have it, that would mean it would be off because this is 4 years old. So yeah, as I said before, I'm going out, so I definitely want something that's going to really stick to my skin. So I'm going to take the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Matte Foundation. This one is amazing. And the reason why I use 2 colours is because I don't actually have the perfect shade. And after I just buff this into my face, I'm then going to be tapping it just to make sure that there's no lines visible.
I wonder if that worked, hon. The music kills me. Like, it's honestly putting me to sleep. Why didn't anyone watch these videos? If you guys watched any of these videos, like at the start when I actually posted them, please let me know in the comments because that would be insane. There's been a few people that come up to me when we meet and they're like, oh my God, I've been watching you from the start. And I'm like, you watched these videos? You're kidding.
Taking the NYX Jumbo Pencil in the shade Milk, I'm just going to be using this to prime my eyes just to make sure my eyeshadow stays on all night.
Oh my God, are you actually kidding me? I used a white eyeliner to prime my eyes. Wow. Okay, so what I'm going to do differently is take a concealer to prime my eyes. I always go in with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I don't know why I did that, and I don't know why I'm applying it like this. Like, come on, Shani. Surely not. Bloody hell. So I'm just going to pop this all over. And instead of going in with my finger, I'm going to take a brush to blend that in. It's so much easier. What was I thinking? Girl. I don't actually care what I did on this next step. I have to set my eyes. That's definitely something new I've learned. And I don't think I would have done it here. So here we are. I'm just going in with my Rimmel Stay Matte powder. I don't know how I'm supposed to carve out under my brows when I've just set it with powder. See what I mean? Like, what was I actually thinking? Please tell me.
And now taking my new eyeshadow palette, I'm going to be taking that gold right there and I'm just going to be packing that all over my lid. And I'll leave the link to where I bought the eyeshadow palette down below. It's so pretty and the colours are really, really pigmented.
Well, they are pigmented. I'll give you that, Shans. Little baby Shans. I haven't done my concealer yet. What the hell?
And to blend out the eyeshadows, I'm just going to be using the Too Faced Natural Eye Palette, and I'll be using the shade Velvet Revolver. I'll just be blending this up into my crease just so all the colours blend up nice and seamlessly.
The brows. My skin looks so cute and little. I look like a little girl.
And now taking this darker gold shade right here, I'm just going to be packing this onto the outer V of my eye just to add some more definition.
I mean, I was trying, right? I mean, cute.
Okay, so time for the fun part. I'll be taking...
No, oh my god, I honestly refuse to go with black. This is the one thing that I've learnt over the years. I look so bad with black eyeshadow because my eyes are literally black. Like, I'm not even kidding you. My roots are dark, my eyebrows are dark, my eyes are dark, everything's dark. So when I do black eyeshadow, it just looks horrible.
In this black shimmery shade, and I'm just going to be packing this from the outer half of my eye into kind of the middle of my eye, but as we get into the inner corner, just pack it less intense, if you know what I mean. So make sure it fades in nicely.
Looks nice.
And of course, I'm just going to be blending out that eyeshadow once again.
Oh, looks
And then
blended.
after that, I'm just going to keep packing on the black eyeshadow until I get the intensity that I want. And after that, I'll just be blending it out with a different blending brush.
All right, so let's jump into the eyeshadow. This order is so confusing. I'm going to take the Violet Voss Holy Grail eyeshadow palette. This has all the colors that I need in it for the whole look. So the first color I'm going to take is the shade Bestie, very similar to the one that I used in this video. It's not too cool and it's not too warm. I'm just going to take this in like windshield wiper motions just to add some definition to the crease. So in this video, I haven't really done it too dramatically, but for some reason I decided to go with black. What am I thinking? The next thing that I like to do, which I didn't do in this video, is go in with a darker transition shade lower down. So I'm going to take the shade Are You Kitten Me, which is just a deeper version of the color we just put down. So I'm going to go in with a smaller blending brush. This one's from Morphe. I literally can't talk today. It is the R39. It looks like this. I'm just going to focus this on like the outer half of the crease. And just keep it very light as well. I definitely want to improve heaps with like my makeup application, but looking back at like how I did makeup like 4 years ago, it's just crazy how much I've improved. And also like not even with just makeup, like just like with myself and my thoughts and just like how I would just like see the world. I just feel like I've just grown so much from back then. Obviously I was so young, but I'm just so grateful to be able to like live the life I do, to just like evolve so much into such like a better woman. You know what I mean? I know I was very happy at this point. I think I was dating like my first boyfriend and I was just like, oh, this is fun. I loved school at the time. I hated my brows, clearly. Look at them. They're so thin. I think I overpluck them a lot. Like that is crazy. Okay, so the next shade I'm going to take is Toffee. This is a beautiful bronzy gold color. So I'm just going to take a flat shader brush. Actually, first I'm just going to take the shade Are You Kitten Me again, and I'm just going to pack this on my outer like third of the eye because I don't want to put the gold there, so it can kind of blend into this color. Anyways, going in with the shade Toffee, I'm just going to place this on the inner, like kind of third of my eye. Oh, I hope we don't have any fallout. That would be so not okay. Oh my god, I have so much fallout. What was I thinking?
And now taking my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade NC20 and a damp beauty blender, I'm just going to be doing my concealer because under my eyes was really purple and it was really bugging me. So I'm quickly doing my concealer and then we'll go back to eyes. I only have the tiniest bit of concealer left, so I'm going to definitely have to go and buy some more. I love this concealer.
Oh my god, that MAC Pro Longwear concealer is honestly so thick and so hard to blend, like for under the eyes. I did love it for the longest time though. But anyways, I'm going to go in with the Tarte Shape Tape concealer for now, and I'm just going to blend this in. I'm really proud of myself for using the beauty blender there though. Like that's great. Good job, Sean.
And to set that, I'm taking my Crash Cosmetics contour palette and this yellowy light shade right there. And I'm just going to be using this to make sure my concealer stays in place all night and to make sure it doesn't budge.
Oh my god, I literally just brushed that over my face and would have just moved all of that concealer. Like my under eyes crease so bad if I don't use a translucent powder, so I obviously didn't know that yet. But yeah, I'll be taking a translucent powder. I'm going to go in with the Patrick Star one. What is this called? Patrick's powder. Oh, well there you go. Just going to pat this in with a beauty blender. This works a treat. I've been doing this for so many years now, as you guys would probably know. We all love a good bakage. I'm so thrown off from not doing my eyebrows first. Like, it looks weird.
Taking the same gold shade that I put all over my lid before, I'm just going to be taking this on my lower lash line, and it's not really showing up on camera, but yeah, you'll be able to see it at the end. And then I'll be taking the black
Probably because it wasn't showing off at all.
shade, and I'll be putting that on the outer half of my lower lash line.
So what I'm going to do is go in with the shade Are You Kidding Me? And I'm going to take that all over my lower lash line. This kind of just evens out the eyeshadow with like the outer corner. So I kind of just like blend the two together there.
To finish off the eyeshadow, I'm going to be taking this shimmery white shade, and I'm using this to highlight. So I'll be putting this in the inner corners of my eye and also on my brow bone. And in the video, I did use a matte white on my brow bone, but then I went back and fixed it and put the shimmery white there because it looks a bit better.
A bit better. Oh, Shan. So what I'll do is take the shade Crystal and just pack that on the inner corner, just like I did in that video. But I'll probably have to go with some, oh no, that looks alright. I was gonna say some Fix Plus, but it doesn't look too bad.
I'm taking the Benefit Their Real mascara and absolutely flogging my lashes with this mascara because I love it.
As if I just said flogging.
Time for falsies. I'm going to be taking my red cherry lashes, and then after
Oh
the
my
five, then I'm just
God.
going to pinch them together with my natural lashes just to make sure they stay all night.
All night, as if I was going out. As if I was actually going to a party. I was probably just fucking filming this and then like taking it off. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with my L'Oreal Telescopic Extra Black Mascara, and of course I'm just gonna coat my top and bottom lashes. I can't believe I used red cherry in that video. I used to use like red cherry all the time. They're literally like $3. So great. Wonder if that's still a thing. I used to get like 100 off eBay at a time. And then like as I got older, they just got more expensive, and I was like, as if. Absolutely not. But now lashes are like $30, so cool. The lashes that I'm going to do are Gemma Isabella. This is what the packaging looks like here. And the lashes are so incredibly fluffy. Look at this. Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna go stick these on and pinch them together.
Moving on to eyebrows, I'm taking the Choo Choo eyebrow pencil, and I'm going to start filling in my brows. And when I go out on like a special occasion or anything like that, I generally like to fill in my eyebrows quite heavily. So that's what I'm doing here, and I'm also going to make an arch in my eyebrow as well.
Because they're slugs.
Okay, so this is totally random adding this in right here, but I'd love to know where you guys are from. So please leave it in the comments below because I just want to have an idea where most of you guys are coming from.
Okay, first of all, hun, you can actually see where your audience is from in the demographics. I was probably just getting you guys to comment, so there you go. And I don't know what's going on with my eyebrows. I refuse to use pencils ever. So what I'm gonna do is my normal routine, except the order is all weird, so I just don't know how this is gonna work. I'm gonna go with the Benefit Browsings with this little angled brush. How am I supposed to carve my eyebrows out? I've already got eyeshadow on. Oh God. Well, here goes nothing. I'm gonna take the waxy side first. Make an arch once again. 4 years later, my brows are still ugly, but what can you do? Before we move on, I always set my brows with eyebrow gel. So I'm gonna go in with the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. I'm just gonna use this to push my eyebrows up. I just like to make them look really full. Obviously back then, that's not the look I was going for.
Time to contour. I'm going to be taking this concealer palette with all these different colors, and I'll be taking 2 dark shades on a deluxe crease brush by Real Techniques. And I'm just going to be
That brush is so small, but actually it doesn't look that bad.
rubbing this on the hollows of my cheeks. So I'm going to be padding a bit so my cheekbones stand out. And then I'll just be running a line up there just to define it, and then I'll be going ahead and blending it all together.
Not bad. I'm actually not mad about that. No wonder why I haven't set my face yet. I was wondering why that hadn't happened. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to cream contour. I'm going to take my Bobbi Brown foundation stick in the shade 6.5, and I'm just going to pop this on the bum of my Beauty Blender, just so it's like doesn't create any harsh lines. And I'm going to contour a little bit. Oh, apparently a lot. This foundation just like grabs everything. It's so annoying. Maybe I won't use it anymore.
After I've blended that contour out, I'm going to be taking my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in the shade Give Me Sun, and I'm going to be bronzing my face up a bit. I love this bronzer, it's so pretty. So I'll be putting this under my cheekbones, on my jawline, up my temples, and also down the sides of my nose just to add some more colour to my face.
I don't know why I wouldn't have set my face. I feel like I always have, unless I just skipped it because my face does look really matte there. Okay, so going in with the MAC Give Me Sun. I can't believe 4 years later I'm still using this. Usually I go in with so much of this, but because I've done like a bit of cream contouring, I feel like it's not necessary, otherwise it's gonna look super muddy. So I'm gonna put this in the same places as I did in this video, under my jaw, cheekbones and around my hairline. Oh my god, I nearly forgot to do down the nose. So I'm just going to take a smaller blending brush and I'm just going to pop this down the edges here. I actually did this the other day for the first time, probably since this actual video. I never contour my nose, but it does look pretty good. Makes it look a little bit skinnier.
And for blush, I'll be taking the MAC Mineralized Blush in the shade Warm Soul, and I'll just be putting this on the back of my cheekbones and then blending it forwards just for a nice flash of colour.
I still have that same blush. Actually, no, because I got broken into and that one got stolen. So then I went and bought a new one. Yay, going in with Warm Soul. I haven't used this one in so long, but it's such a nice colour. It goes with like everything. I have so much powder on my face that nothing's like sticking. So like, hello. Are you there? Can you hear me? Okay, MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle. Just gonna pop this on the highest points of my face. This is still such an amazing highlight. It's very like white though. I do prefer like more gold shades now.
Time to highlight. I'm taking my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Soft and Gentle. And I love the way this product looks when I apply it with my fingers. So that's what I'm doing here.
With my fingers? Why would I do that?
I'll be putting this on the top of my cheekbones and also on my cupid's bow.
Oh.
And last but not least, I'll be taking my MAC lipstick in the shade Myth. It's just a gorgeous nude shade, but since it is really, really nude, I'm going to be taking the Rimmel Apocalypse Lip Lacquer in the shade Nude Eclipse just to give it a bit more of a brown effect.
That is so bad.
Because it was like foundation lips.
Literally foundation lips, hun. What are you thinking? Oh, God. Someone help her. Please. Oh, that didn't even make it darker.
And then we are done. So I really hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you do recreate this look, please take a photo and tag me on Instagram. My Instagram is just Kashani Grimmond. You can hashtag me or just tag me in your photo. I would love to see it. And if you have any requests,
look at me posing,
on some videos that you want to see next, just leave it in the comments below and I'll see you soon. Bye guys.
Aww. I'm so proud of myself though. Wow, that was a lot to take in at once. All right, so let's finish off the makeup look. I'm just gonna go over my lips with my foundation. Just blocked out the color a bit. This is literally what my lipstick looked like in the video. Should I just start posing? So I'm going in with the NYX lip liner in the shade Natural. I just recently found this in my collection and I've always been so obsessed with it. So I'm just gonna line my lips with this. It's like the perfect nude, literally. And then for the liquid lipstick, I'm going in with my new favorite. It is honestly the best nude I've ever used. It's from Huda Beauty. It is the Demi Matte in the shade Day Slayer. It is so amazing. The formula isn't too dry. It's not too wet. Like it doesn't get stuck in your hair. Hate that. And obviously the shade is my favorite part about it. Literally the perfect nude. Clearly, I've always liked a little bit of a lighter lip, so I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in the shade Naked, just to make a bit of an ombre lip. So I'm going to pop this in the middle here and then just pat it out with my fingers. Beautiful. Anyways, if you like this video, please give it a massive thumbs up. I feel a bit emotional because, well, probably because I'm getting my period, but just watching that back just brought so many memories and I'm just so grateful for all of your support all the time. So thank you so much, especially if you stuck around from back then, which I couldn't imagine being a lot of you because that was a really long time ago. But yeah, thank you so much for the support. I love you guys so much and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.